Hello there, welcome to Nana's Classic Stitches channel. If you are new, welcome and thank you for clicking. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this in the globe. Welcome to Nana's channel again. Now, today I might not go to the machine again because I've changed a little a bit of this shirt around a bit. So I'm going to walk you through it and talk to you about what I did and how I did it, okay? So I might go to the machine to start sewing or I might not. And moreover too, I went ahead and did a couple of things before this video. So let's get to it. First of all, I changed the yoke, okay? I put a contrast and I've done the pocket and there's a top. And I use the same contrast, okay? And this is the other pocket. Okay, so this is the front of the boy's shirt. And the sleeve, I also added a contrast to it. And I haven't stitched it yet. I haven't hemmed it yet. I will do that with a white thread. Excuse me. I will do that with the white thread to give it also another contrast to it, okay? I've done my collar and I'm ready for it. And my facing, front facing is also done with the interfacing. Okay, now this is how I did the front yoke. I just took a piece of my fabric and then the contrast, okay? And let me turn the camera around and then I'll walk you through what I did and how I did it, okay? I'm pinning. Okay. Just give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. After I joined the two pieces, say the pencil mark from the seam up to there is 1/3. Yeah, I think so. Let me double check. Yeah, I did it 1/3. And then I pin the yoke right at the seam. Let me pin it for you to see. So in this way too, I've made the yoke a little bit longer. I pinned that. Oh yeah, hold on. And then I cut on the line and then I trim. I cut the pattern all around, okay? And then edge of the pocket, I folded it under the seam allowance, okay? And then I stitch it to the front shirt shoulder. Just like the pattern called to sew the yoke to the shoulder side. Now, the oh, I don't know if I showed you the top. I think so. Yeah, I think I showed you the top. Also, I use the contrast, and this is the top. That's how big it is. And then I stitch it and put it there. Now, the sleeve. I did mine this way, but you can also do it a different way by shorten the amount that you add in. You can cut this shorter and then add this to it. I didn't do it that way. I just wanted, what was it? 258. Okay. I just cut the contrast 258 and I folded the 5/8 under. And I put it at the edge of the sleeve. Okay. Then what I did, I flipped it back. I flipped back and I pin it down. Where's my pins? I hope I know what I'm doing. So, and then I stitch in the ditch. One more pin, then I'll show it to you. And then I stitch it in the ditch. And then I folded it down. Okay. And then I serge the end. Now I folded it back, but I haven't stitched it yet. I'll stitch it with a white thread to also give it another contrast taste. Or you can do it this way. If this one is hard for you, for a beginner, you can also do it this way. And just top stitch the edge. Okay? And then you stitch the edge of the hemline. Now, this is how I came up with my contrast. My fabrics has a lot of colors in there. Okay, so I pick one of the color, which is this one. This one. First, I pick all the colors that I have. Okay, now all these colors, some makes my fabric dull, some makes it bright, and some blends in perfectly. Okay, you know, kids, they like colors. Okay, so as I said again, one will make it dull, another will make it bright, another will blend in. It's up to you and your taste. So these are the colors that I picked, and I ended up with this because this one blends in very nicely with my fabric. So it's up to you. Now, when it comes to children, let me turn the camera around again. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Now, when you're sewing for kids, you have to be very careful, especially from newborn up to 1 year old. You have to be careful of the notions that you use, like zippers, snaps, and buttons, and so on and so forth, because their skin are very delicate, and some fabric will irritate their skin. So you have to be careful what you use, what fabric you use, and what notions you use. It will be better if you use more natural fabric for newborn, from newborn up to 1 year. Okay, from 1 year up to 5, or sometimes up to 6, they like a lot of colors. Okay, and they can even tell you what they like. They like a lot of colors. So this book that I showed you last week, I'm gonna flip some pages for you to look at, okay, to give you an idea. Those of you that don't have the book, to see if it will be something for you to buy. Okay, I'm not promoting, or I should say, nobody is sponsoring me for this book. It's just that I've had it for quite a while. Okay, and I'm venturing, as I'm getting into children's wear, I just want to show you a couple of things, okay, in the book. I don't know, for some reason today that I'm filming, this is my second time or third time filming this particular children's wear. I don't know what is happening. Okay. There. Children likes a lot of colors. So, okay. And you also see, they have a bit of heirloom in here. See, this is heirloom sewing for babies and children. See? Okay. So I think, looking at the time, I think this will be it. Okay. So I said I was going to sew today, but I end up not sewing. So I'm going to join all the shoulders, put in the sleeve, the facing, the collar, and then next week I'll show you how far I've gone with it. Okay, so this is the end of the video. Happy sewing, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye for now.